Welcome to Easy to Love Yoga with Shanna. Today's chair practice perhaps may use a strap, so let's keep one handy on the edge of our seat, just hanging over the legs of the chair. Let's come seated forward in our chair. So our glutes are on the chair, hamstrings are hanging off the chair, a nice 90-degree bend at the knees, feet flat on the floor. Bringing your hands to your laps, sitting nice and tall in your chair, closing your eyes for just a moment and noticing your breath. Are you breathing deeply? Taking a moment now to scan your body, starting at the crown of the head, working all the way down to your toes. Notice any areas you need to be mindful of as we move through this practice today. And remember to keep yourself safe. If something does not feel comfortable, please wait for us to move on to another pose. Beginning our 4 square breathing exercise, starting with an inhale through the nose of 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain the emptiness. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Retain. Exhale. Retain. Inhale. Retain. Exhale. Retain. Inhale, noticing your posture. Retain. Exhale. Retain. Inhale. Retain. Exhale. Retain. Returning now to your regular breath, and just notice if you're breathing deeply. Taking a moment to open your eyes. We're going to start leaving our hands on our lap and just gently rotating the trunk, making a nice circle in one direction. One more circle in this direction, pausing when we reach the center, and now circling in the opposite direction, just giving the spine some gentle movement here. Two more circles. Beautiful, and stopping when you reach center. Now we're going to inhale, lifting our arms up, adding a slight twist at the top, and coming back to center, exhaling the arms down. Inhale up, a slight twist, coming back to center, exhale down. Inhale up, look over the fingers, slight twist, exhale down. Inhale up, slight twist, back to center, down. 2 more rounds. Inhale up, slight twist, back to center, exhale. Inhale, twist, center, exhale. Last time. Inhale, twist, center, exhale. Inhale, twist, center, exhale. Beautiful. Now we're just going to allow our hands to drop down by the side. We're going to raise one hand to the sky, and then taking our time, changing, bringing the other hand to the top. Change again, taking it over just a little bit more each time. Change hands. Change again, looking up through the fingers at the ceiling. Changing again. Change, taking it over deeper. Change. One last time, change, take it over deeper, and change again. Take it over deeper. This time we're going to take it over and we're going to hold. And that nice side stretch, holding here, looking up through the fingers, holding. Coming back and changing to the other side, taking it all the way over as far as you feel comfortable, and hold. And coming back to center and just lowering both hands, rolling the shoulders to the back. And rolling the shoulders forward. Beautiful. Now, we're just going to take our hands out to the side in a T, and we're just going to cross them in front of the body and change, bringing the opposite arm over the top. So right hand's on top, and now left hand's on top. Right hand on top, left hand on top. Right hand, left hand, right hand, last time, left hand on top. Beautiful. Roll the shoulders again to the back and to the front. Bring those arms into a T, sitting nice and tall in your chair. On an exhale, twist to the right and hold when you feel that sensation of the stretch, holding here. And let's pause for 6 rounds of breath. Sitting nice and tall. Breathing deeply. One last breath here. Coming back to center. And now let's turn to the left, stopping at that sensation of the twist, holding here 6 rounds of breath. Sitting tall, breathing deeply. One last breath here. And returning to center. Beautiful. Now we're going to do a couple of rounds of cow and cat breath here. So lifting the arms, inhaling, looking up, exhaling to cat, arching the back towards the back wall. Inhale, reaching up to cow. Exhale, arching the back into cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. And just hold this stretch with the arms behind the body. Holding here. Relaxing the shoulders. Beautiful. Let's come back up into a nice seated position. Now we're going to take our hands and we're going to hold onto the chair, lifting one leg off the floor. We're going to roll our ankles in one direction and then rolling in the opposite direction. Changing now to a point of the toe and a flex of the foot. Pointing, flex, point, flex, point, flex. One last time. Point, flex. Lowering that foot and picking up the other foot, rolling out the ankle in one direction and rotating in the opposite direction. And turning that now into a point and a flex, a point and a flex, point, flex, point, flex. One more time, point, flex. Lowering the foot to the ground, resting the hands on the lap for a moment. We're going to take our left ear and just lower it towards the left shoulder, extending the right arm out, fingers pointing towards the floor, just to add a little extra to this stretch for the neck. One more breath here. Returning the hand to our lap and our head to center. Now this time lowering the left ear to the left shoulder. Bringing the opposite hand out, pointing towards the ground. Beautiful. Sitting tall, breathing deeply. One more breath. And returning the hand to the lap and the head to center. This time looking up at the ceiling, stretching the front of the neck. Try not to shrug the shoulders here. Relax the shoulders. One more breath. Return to center and draw the chin in towards the chest, stretching the back of the neck. One more breath here. And returning to center. This time we're going to extend the left heel out, straight leg, slight bend in the knee here. Taking your hands, flowing down your leg to your ankles and just holding on to the ankles here, keeping that bend in the knee and feeling a nice stretch come up through the back of the legs, the hamstrings, the glutes. Holding here, breathing deeply. One more breath. Slowly allow the hands to travel back up the leg and bringing your foot back to the starting position. Now we're going to extend the right leg out to the heel, to the mat. Keep a slight bend in the knee. Allow the hands to travel down the leg to the ankles. When you get there, holding, breathing deeply, keeping a slight bend in the knee. One more breath here. Slowly allow the hands to come back up the leg. This time we're going to bring our feet just pointed out to the corners of our mat. We're going to allow our hands to travel down the legs and come all the way down once again to the ankles, holding here. Breathing deeply. Just taking a moment here to settle. We're going to keep our left hand on our left foot. We're going to take our right hand and we're going to rotate and look up through the hand at the ceiling, 4 rounds of breath. Slowly rotating back to our starting position, and we're going to pause there. Right hand stays on right ankle, and left hand this time rotates towards the sky, looking up through the fingers, 4 rounds of breath. Slowly rotate back down to our starting position and pause. Changing sides once again, rotating the hand to the sky, looking up through the fingers, 6 rounds of breath. One more breath here. Rotating slowly back to our starting position, pausing for just a moment, and rotating the other arm up, looking through the fingers, 6 rounds of breath. One more round of breath here. Slowly rotating down. And this time we're just going to come up mindfully, taking our time, one hand to the sky, come back down, pause, lifting the other arm, coming back down, pause, one arm to the sky, rotate back down, pause, opposite arm up, rotate down, pause, one more set, opposite arm up, rotate down, pause, last time, arm comes up, and rotate down, holding here. Slowly walking the hands up the legs, coming back into a seated position, bringing your feet flat to the mat, 90-degree bend at the knees. Once again, we're just going to rotate the spine in one direction. One more rotation. Pausing and rotating the opposite direction. One more rotation. Beautiful. Couple of rounds of cow and cat breath. Starting with cow, inhaling, looking up. Exhaling to cat, arching the back to the back of the room, arms behind you. Inhale to cow, looking up. Exhale to cat, arching. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Add that tiny twist at the top to one side. Back to center. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Tiny twist opposite direction. Back to center. Exhale to cat. One more set of this. Inhale to cow. Tiny twist one way. Back to center. Exhale. Last time. Inhale to cow. Tiny twist back to center and exhale. Allow your hands to just droop down at the side of the legs. Allow the back to soften and round. Bring your hands to the elbows and just hold here for a moment. Relaxing the back. Releasing the hands, allowing them to draw up the legs and come back into a seated position. Now we're going to take our strap. We're going to bring our strap underneath and behind our left knee. And we're going to hold that strap with our left hand, holding the chair with your right hand. We're going to lift the foot up off of the floor, and we're going to use the strap to help us rotate the leg outwards. Sitting nice and tall in your chair. One more rotation this direction. Now let's rotate inwards. Last rotation inwards, setting the foot down and taking the strap away. And now we're going to place the strap behind the right knee, holding both ends of the strap with the right hand. Once again, left hand can grab the chair, lifting the foot off the ground. We're going to rotate externally. One more rotation externally, and now let's rotate internally. One more rotation, and then lower the foot down, taking that strap away. This time, using the strap under the sole of the left foot, lifting the leg, and keeping a slight bend in the knee. Both ends of the strap into the left hand. Hold the chair with your right hand. And let's take the leg out to the side, keeping a slight bend in the knee for an inner thigh and groin stretch. Still sitting nice and tall in your chair, breathing deeply. Don't hold your breath. Drawing that leg forward, grabbing that strap halfway and bringing it across the opposite knee, keeping the foot flexed to protect your bent knee. Gently on an exhale, lower your body towards your legs. You're going to feel a nice stretch in the hips. Remember, it might be uncomfortable, but you shouldn't feel any pain here. If this is painful, simply rise up out of this pose or wait for us to move on. Focusing on your breath, breathing deeply. One more breath here. Slowly rise up and allow that foot to come down to the ground. Take the strap into both hands. Bring the opposite foot into the strap. So now the right foot is into the strap. Lifting the leg off the ground. Both ends of the strap in the right hand. Slight bend in the right knee. Left hand grabs the chair. And let's take it out to the side for an inner thigh and groin stretch. Keeping a slight bend in the knee. Still sitting tall. Still breathing deeply. One more breath here. Let's draw that leg forward, grabbing the strap halfway and bringing the leg across and just flexing the foot to protect the bent knee. And on an exhale, lowering the body towards the legs, feeling that nice stretch in the hip. Holding here, breathing deeply. One more round of breath. Slowly rising up, taking the strap into both hands, lowering that foot down, and just taking that strap now off of the foot. We're going to sit back in our chair, taking that strap loosely over the thumbs, nice and wide, wider than hip width apart. Starting with that strap down by our knees, we're going to inhale up, and we're going to bring that strap behind us as we exhale. So inhaling up. Now the point here is to notice the shoulder blades engaging as we lower behind. So if it feels really tight, you can widen your grip on the strap. And if you're not really feeling the shoulder blades engaged, bring your grip closer together on that strap. So once again, we're going to exhale behind. Inhaling up. Exhale behind. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale up, exhale, and we're going to do one more round. Inhale up, exhale. Coming back to that inhale, scooting forward in your chair once again, so the glutes are on the chair, hamstrings are off the chair, 90-degree bend at the knees, and this time we're just going to gently twist to one side, pause, come back to center and twist to the other side and come back to center. And we're going to look through the strap up towards the ceiling as we do this. Back to center, twist one way, back to center, twisting, back to center and twist. Back to center, one more set, twist to one direction back to center and twist the opposite way, back to center, and just lower that strap down. Now, just resting your hands on your lap, closing your eyes, and just taking a moment to notice your breath. Are you breathing deeply? Doing another scan of your body, starting at the crown of your head, working all the way down to your toes. Just noticing without judgment if any sensations have changed from the scan you did at the start of class. Sitting tall in your chair. Bringing your attention once again to your breath. Noticing the belly rise on the inhale. Keeping your eyes closed, roll your shoulders to the back. Roll your shoulders now to the front. Just releasing any tension. One more roll. And allow them to settle. Hands back to the knees. Bring your hands together to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with this practice, for participating in this class and taking this mindful time for yourself. It's so important. I hope you realize how easy it really is to love yoga and that you have a beautiful day. Namaste.